We look at people as titles and not as people. You don't think that this person has feelings, emotion, desires. Like their whole life might be behind the camera, but they want to do things, just like normal people would. So,
but yeah, I mean, today that's what they look up to now. That's what I want to build my life after. Ooh, I love to be on a show like that. Or if you really talk to one of the stars of them shows, like where the camera's off, ain't no money and nothing involved, they'll tell you like, man, it's messed up what they doing to us. The people's lives are what they are, but they take advantage of any moment that you have of drama with somebody. Like say Quell and I disagreed about something, they gonna take that and write it up and blow it up to make it scandalous. Like when it really wasn't nothing real.
That's what haters do too.
It wasn't no problem to begin with, but it's something that they can expound on to raise the viewership. And good wholesome stuff is not sellable. Okay. Yeah, and preparing other people to receive life.
Yeah, bro, that's the crazy thing though that you say that. I was riding down the road today and I thought about something. I don't even know what the topic is today, but it's what I was thinking about. The harder part of life is not wanting somebody to understand you. But the even harder part is for somebody that don't even care to understand you, still trying to get them to understand you. That messed my soul up today, bro. When I was just driving, I was like, dang, you be sitting here trying to get people to understand. And they don't even care to.
That part I agree with. I don't agree with the first part.
What's
Everybody
the first
wants everybody wants to be understood. Everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
But there are people that don't care because it's you to understand.
Okay, now I follow. In a sense of what's understood don't need to be explained. Some people find it difficult explaining themselves to people who they don't believe will
and if you
receive it.
Oops. I was thinking about that. And if you want to use love in a sense.
Yeah.
Okay, man.
The heart, when they say love somebody that wants you.
Okay.
Or want somebody that wants you. The hard part is sometimes you be loving the heck out of people that don't even want to love you because it's you. And this ain't relationship, boy, girl, but it's just because it's you. So that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking about when you just brought up you preparing them for their change or for them to receive. Some people don't want to, and you have to be okay with that.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'm talking for now.
For now.
Yeah, I'm going to stop saying that because I watched the show. Every time I say, you know what? I ain't got nothing to say. And then Josh will be like, and he be in the camera like this.
Be waiting on you to say.
Like he don't say it, but his face, I'll be like,
You process it in.
That's just,
he let you get to the moment.
You know what it is. So you ain't got nothing else to say.
Nothing.
Almost in retrospect to my grandmother. So God ain't saying nothing.
He ain't saying nothing. That's what I was thinking about. Cause she know.
She know.
He ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, so I'm
but that's what you need, though. You need the people to pull those things out of you because they know it's in you.
Yeah, and not necessarily pull. Just if they really know you, then you just when you say it, it's like, come on, now you know it's more to you than that. Or Josh, if you having a moment, and I be like, Joshua Taylor, you know what that means?
That's the chick.
And it's just like, oh, Joshua Taylor. And now you, because bro, I'm telling you, you have amazed me. I sit back and watch the shows, and I'll be like, I like him.
I don't know. I think I'm the least favorite of all the. I'll be. You know how you're not supposed to look at the comments and the likes and the views and stuff.
Joshua
I look at mine. I was like,
Joshua
man, I don't be having as many as they be having. But then I was like, man, that don't matter. Like,
but you gotta realize, you can look at it that way. Just to look at it that way. But we on your platform. That's what you're missing.
No, I ain't missed that.
Your vision.
Yeah.
No matter if they never say nothing to you, your vision is why they look.
Mm-hmm.
Retrospect, man.
Shifting their mindset.
Mm-hmm.
But I took your advice. I haven't been viewing any of it.
Yeah.
I just helped promote it at this point.
Yeah, I don't even look for real. I just, when you send that thing, while I'm in the truck, I'm really listening. I don't even be really watching it.
Yeah.
But It's kind of hard though when every 15, 20 minutes, but every 15, 20 minutes, somebody inboxing you and they're saying they just shared your story, share it on their story. Do you want to share on yours? And I be like, I was trying to make people see this. But your dream and your vision now is the right time.
Yeah.
So it's bigger. It's bigger than them a like or the person.
Mm-hmm.
It's bigger than that, bro. So yeah, don't ever do that again. Iron sharpening iron.
Yes, sir.
Nah, we can't do that.
No, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's all.
Speaking, don't ever do it again. I'm finna look it up now.
What?
So I can see what I'll show you the last things.
I'm checking out
So
the
comments
analytics
on YouTube.
Well, it's not the comments.
Oh, I don't even know.
It's just the idea of likes and comments. I put them all in the same boat.
Gotcha.
The one with that says, so what I did a little differently this time, because the first two clips we put out were like kind of funny, telling a story about how you got up to 20,000 views overnight.
And then I forgot to tell you this, y'all. I didn't give you 20,000 views. I got 20,000 followers. That's what happened. I went from none to 20,000. That's what I meant.
That's
to
a
say.
difference.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a difference.
That's a whole
And it's
lot of
funny
eyeballs.
because somebody commented on it when I posted it, and I don't think they really just paid attention to the actual video because they was like, "Let's go, fire!" I was like, "Well, we ain't got 20,000 yet."
Yeah.
But I think that's what they linked it to. Just the fact that it said 20, because it said on the front, it said 20,000 views, but it's actually 20,000 followers. You probably got way more views than that
Yeah, it was,
when you woke up.
But it was the followers that messed me up.
But see, that just the fact that video by itself has got 1,200 views after a couple of days. And then the one where you say piece of chicken, everybody's tripping out about that. And it's another story. We ain't talking about chicken. We talking about purpose.
Yeah.
And planning out your life.
I haven't watched it. But I forgot I said that.
814 views.
Okay.
Off of, a day. I ain't posting nothing today, but
And I don't even eat meat.
But that's the thing though. That's what gets them to go watch the whole thing because why is he talking about chicken? And because I forgot we talked about chicken.
Because it says piece of chicken.
Piece of chicken
To 20,000 views, and it's like, oh, they got 20,000.
Yeah.
I want to watch it too.
And it made a lot of sense.
Actually, 20,000 followers.
That's huge.
We had to correct that. 20,000. That's
It's
a
all,
big.
bro. It don't make no difference. It's cool.
It's
The message was got cover it up.
Literally.
So that boy said,
do not let your goods be evil spoken.
That's it. For real.
Oh man.
Man, I was
that
watching.
A comment or somebody said that too.
We said that.
Oh.
We said, do not let your goods be evil spoken of.
But that's scripture. But what we said,
Gotcha.
We talking about goods.
yeah. But the good, we remixed it.
Yeah.
Okay. I will bring up y'all old rap name, but
That ain't nobody business.
Yeah. It's okay though, bro.
But it's interesting, to hear the stories of, yesteryear, how we used to be and how far we came. It's not about who we used to be, it's about how far we come.
it's all about growth, man.
Right. The stories that we talk about when we first started this, and we had these little subtle rivalries between us, and it wasn't even about, because we preaching about the message, but we each got our own egos, and you know how men are, and because he said he always looked up to me, but I always looked like, man, you just great speaker, you got all these viewers on,
and I don't even want to.
on TikTok.
That's what you failing to realize.
I understand.
And when I'm looking at you is, boy, he got his mama and his daddy. And see, it's two
Perspective.
It's
Go
different
ahead.
perspectives. See, what we look. I'm sorry.
We always want what we ain't got.
I think that's gonna be this episode.
And what we don't have is what make us the better product
Of who we are.
of who we are.
Well, what we have and what we don't have is the sum of who we are.
Yes, because if he was there, I wouldn't even
You
be
wouldn't
this.
be who you wouldn't.
Because I would have been
Part of him.
just my daddy's demons. Talked about that today. Somebody did. But it made a lot of sense. They said they was breaking a generational curse, and I was not going to be my daddy's demons. Didn't know him much, but I had his attributes. But the only way you can know that is if you can see you back to the other day, the other clip. You have to see you for you. That's the only way it can work. But I'm tired of that hot seat, bro. That hot seat. Every time I get ready to have a moment, I'll be like,
actually,
"Oh, I said that, so I gotta check me."
It's all about growth, though.
True.
But I think we ought to do the hot seat again today.
Let's do
That's what I was thinking. Cause he was talking about do two shows in one, and we just wherever I don't even know what we've been talking about since 10 minutes.
That's the beauty of it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
You ever watch Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Of course. Well, the points don't matter.
Where it's all, where everything's made up and the points don't matter.
The points don't matter.
Yeah. And all that matters is, everything we talking about.
We just need Laura Hall.
Who's Laura Hall?
When it plays, does she play the piano?
I don't know.
She's one of the musicians on there. Oh. Where they highlight her out.
Yeah.
Not a true fan.
I hadn't watched it. I watched it some years ago. I hadn't watched it recently.
So who's the host? That's gonna prove everything. Who's the host when you last saw it? You can't even think.
No, I know who it is. I know who it is. I'm trying to. Drew Carey was the last one.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
he's not the last one, but he was the most.
He was the last when I watched it. He
gotcha.
was. Yeah, who's now hosting Prices Right? I think that's so weird, but he's pretty good at it, I guess.
That's the one show I never watched.
You never watched Prices Right?
Not as a kid. I've seen it a few times as an adult.
You a sucker.
Man,
I just play.
you gotta revoke that card. You gotta revoke the black card. You ain't watch Prices Right or Days of Our Lives with Grandma or
no
nobody.
General Hospital.
None of that.
No Young and the Restless. None of that.
Well, see, you was at my great grandma's house.
Nothing but this.
If you spend it the night,
Yeah.
you gonna wake up. How did you lay there and sleep all day to get up to watch The Young and the Restless?
Hey.
Then when I think about 10 or 11, The Price is Right, and she watched it for 4 hours.
It was before VCRs and all that, dog. You gotta catch her stories.
Okay.
She gotta catch her stories. Did she have the little plastic thing on the carpet? Did y'all have carpet?
My great grandma did.
Yeah.
Which,
It's like
she had carpet everywhere she was.
Was it the plastic tart thing that went on top real clear? Did y'all have that?
One on top of my carpet.
With the stickers at the
Yeah.
bottom.
Oh yeah. Done with the thing now that you put down on the office chairs to roll on.
Basically. Yeah.
Dude.
Big dude.
Over here, striking up memories.
Hey man.
Nostalgia.
My great grandma's house.
That could also perspective and nostalgia. That's what we touch on with these
Yeah.
hot topics.
Shoot, I used to want to skip school or fake like I was sick so I could stay home with my grandma. She'd be the only one that I could stay with.
So,
My mom and them had to work.
so which talk show did y'all grow up watching?
Ricky Lake.
Okay.
Shoot, Jerry Springer.
Jerry Springer.
I guess that's a talk
My
show.
cousin went on Ricky Lake.
For
That
real?
was real fun to watch it and see on there. And then
You got Maury.
Maury.
More.
When it comes down to little bitty 3-year-old Zakiah Moriah Vandale Smith, I told you I ain't that baby father. You are the father. I'm gonna take care of my kid. I'm gonna hold it down. Then when the woman, oh no, I ain't been with nobody. I know he is. When it comes down to such and such, you are not the father. I can't believe it. Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, darn well you was over there.
You knew you was being what they call it a Jezebel. You knew it.
You knew you was out there.
But half that stuff ain't real though. It's a script.
Scripted.
Oh, yeah.
It's scripted.
But then I thought that was
Well, they prey off of people's lives and create additional drama.
Yeah.
What it already is some, but they just enhance it.
Of course. It's all
my
for
other
TV.
cousin been on that too. He said, bro, he ain't know the woman. She swear it was his baby.
He ain't know the woman.
It was fun though.
He like, I don't
How
even
did that
know
come
you.
about?
I don't know.
just
He
got-
said that he was. I had to ask him.
Yeah.
I think he said that it was just a joke, and somebody said you should put in for this, and he got it.
Got you.
And he got on there, and he acted like he was from Memphis, Tennessee.
Hey, man. Say, man.
It played the part, got the free trip, and dipped out.
I guess.
Well, that's an experience he can say you got.
Yeah.
I was gonna do it too. What?
Go out there and get famous over some nonsense.
See, that's the thing. They not knowing how I'm coming for real. So what do you have to say about this? And then I'm gonna take off.
Into your monologue.
Yeah, they gonna be like,
He's like, wait. They looking through the script like, this ain't in the script.
Wait.
He
Cut
ain't
to
supposed to
commercial.
say, he ain't supposed to say that.
yeah. And then they say, I'm gonna be like, so I know it got to be somebody else in the room that feel like me. Raise your hand up. And then they go to,
Take over everything.
we're going to church.
Okay.
We're going to church. Then I can see it now.
That's gonna be your
I
platform.
can see it now. What show's out right now? Yeah, what show? Steve Harvey guest.
Oh, yeah.
Steadfast.
Steve Harvey,
Okay.
Goes
Jennifer Hudson.
goes viral.
We
after
manifesting
Shock of
this
the
one?
World. Huh?
We manifesting this?
Steve Harvey.
Okay.
I go in there, but I wouldn't go in there and do nothing like. I wouldn't.
Like, I wouldn't do Steve
wouldn't.
Harvey like that.
No, I wouldn't. But see, if I go on Steve Harvey, I can beat me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like those old shows, Jerry Springer, like so.
Yeah. They prey off of drama. You make fun of the drama.
Well, that was
Yeah, but somebody like really like that.
that was a
Nah,
different
for
day
real.
in TV too, in
Yeah.
censorship and content. Especially if you go back
R.I.P.
and watch
Jerry
some
Springer.
of the old WWF.
She
sure
died
wanted
last year,
I
didn't she?
sure
This
wanted
year,
to
last
die.
year?
Oh yeah, you didn't see that.
This year, last year, went on.
It was recent within the last couple of years.
How about the security guard ended up getting his own show?
Oh, Steve, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he did get a spinoff.
Like, come
Very,
on, man.
very similar setup too.
Yeah, that's the
Same
point.
drama and
Come on, man. They knew Jared wasn't gonna be forever, so they had to
Yeah.
continue the drama. The drama today now is the hip hop love and hip hop Hollywood wives of drama. Oh, the
guess-
VH1 and MTV.
because of we look at people as titles and not as people.
Yep.
You don't think that this person has feelings, emotion, desires. Like their whole life might be behind the camera, but hell, they want. Oops, they want to do things, just like normal people would. So
But the crazy thing is, no, I ain't gonna say it.
no, say it.
Keep going.
No, that was an interjectable moment.
Yeah, I know. Keep going. Go deeper.
No, that was an alley oop for you, 97. Yeah, now you gotta slam it. Hey, that's teamwork.
But yeah, I mean, today that's what they look up to now. Yeah. That's what I want to build my life after. Ooh, I love to be on a show like that. Or you go, if you really talk to one of the stars of them shows, like where the camera's off, ain't no money and nothing involved, they'll tell you, like, man, it's messed up what they doing to us. Like the way they scripting this stuff. And one of my sister's friends is an executive for one of those shows. And she tell her about all the stuff that she's like, man, this stuff is scripted. Like the people's lives are what they are. But they take advantage of like any moment that you have of drama with somebody. Like say Quell and I disagreed about something. They're going to take that and write it up and blow it up to make it scandalous.
That's
like
what haters
when it
do.
really wasn't nothing real.
That's what haters do too.
It wasn't no problem to begin with, but it's something that they can expound on to raise the viewership. And like good wholesome stuff is not sellable.
Oh no, controversy sells.
No. And that sucks. That's how, consumerism is today. Like people would rather see something. That's like you talk about all the time how people would rather share something with somebody fighting or somebody arguing or something negative than they would share one of your positive messages.
Our messages.
I'm talking about on your platform. This is what you talk about your platform all the time.
Yeah, that was my
For
alley-oop.
example.
That was my alley oop.
Yeah, well,
You messed up. Yeah, there it is. You messed it up.
our platform for real talk. I mean,
He
we're
play
still.
NBA Street. He don't know.
Yeah.
I did play NBA.
So,
Street.
he did. He did. Hey, Josh had look.
He wasn't cold though.
Shoot, I was a bad man. I couldn't play no games today.
What was your street name? Yeah,
Man, I don't remember that.
I can't.
cause y'all wasn't real.
Oh, because I don't have a name on the game.
I was poor. I couldn't
I don't
afford it,
remember,
so I
though.
used to rent that from Blockbuster. Now my age is showing.
Ooh, Blockbuster.
Bruh.
Didn't we have one here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like a
That's-
few years ago.
It's been a minute ago.
Well, not a few
Everything
years.
we talk
but
about
like,
today is really
it's
showing our age.
It's
Yeah.
nostalgia.
I guess that's what this could be.
It's
The
nostalgia.
nostalgic episode.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, it's right over there. You remember Blockbuster? It's
Yeah.
right over there by that restaurant.
Now it's a adult place with
The liquor store.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Spirits.
Right, and then don't forget Midtown. See, Midtown is where we went to.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was right by the church. Hey, Mom, please.
Take Two video.
Please, yeah. Take
Take
two.
Two.
It was
Take
in
Two
Midtown
video.
Shopping Center. So we just got,
Yeah.
Take Two.
I don't know how I remembered that.
Y'all
That's
lost
good.
me.
No, the only shop that's still over there, Ron's Music.
And he here too.
He's still there. He barely.
Yeah, he
Burley.
there. Yeah.
barely.
Yeah, he there though.
Yeah, he barely there. But man, there's some nice places over there now.
I love it.
Man, it be packed over there. Wing Wednesday. Man, jokers be packed over there.
Wing Wednesday?
Yeah, over
One
at
day I'm
the
gonna have to go check it out.
Jinsei. I mean, I don't we can say maybe they'll sponsor us one day.
Hey.
Probably not.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm still gonna eat there.
You ain't never been there?
No.
What?
If they don't sponsor us.
Wings good too.
Ginsei?
I haven't eaten
Japanese spot over there.
it. Yeah.
Where we going? I ain't
Actually, in the building where the church used to be.
never- for real?
Yep,
Okay,
our church used to be in
that's-
that building back in the back.
So it's ordained.
Man,
That's
we
why the
used
food's
to
so good.
used to
Well, that
cut
was-
up.
Boy,
Man, used to cut up out there.
that's some church now.
Cut up out there.
We
in
had
the-
some church in there.
all the way across the parking lot to the field. We play ball over there.
Bro, that's crazy when you look at it, bro. It was almost like not a playground, but an amusement park. We got the Dollar General store at the church. Then we had the building next door was the nursery that we used to go in there and play in. Then you go across to go to the field, and everybody, bro, people that weren't even at church used to come to the field to play ball after we got out.
So,
Yeah.
Then you got to take two, get the candy out of there, because they had the better candy. The Dollar General did. And then, my granddad used to go to Sears.
You also got to think this was before the age of social media.
yeah.
So your bikes were the
Was there bikes out there?
Well, I'm saying like you see bikes at somebody's house. That's where everybody at.
You see the kids out there playing. That's the promotion.
Yeah.
That's how you promote it. So then we go to school and talk about it.
Of course.
It was like, oh man, and it's really slick like a outreach. Cause like some of the if we go to school and tell them how much fun we was having,
Right.
then that bring people in. Cause I feel like back then it was so many kids,
Yeah.
a lot of kids back then.
Because nobody wanted to stay in the house. There was nothing to do in the house but go to sleep or homework.
Bruh, either you gonna stay in
Stay out.
Or stay out.
stay out.
And I'm staying out.
And we staying out, but we
So
plugging
the
it out,
street
bro.
light
Water
go.
hole, water, and
Man, we was out
now
all the
you
time.
can't get no kids to go out the house. I don't get
Boy,
it.
that's why our immune system the way it is now.
But I do get it. I do get it, but I don't, but I do. It's just different times, bro.
It's more something. The outdoors was attractive to us because we love ball and we love to play. Go to the woods, 4-wheelers.
Bro, we used to race bikes right here. You remember?
Mm-hmm.
John, you could start from here, go down, bust.
Boy.
We have two ends.
I know y'all
In
got some
hindsight,
skint up knees.
it's probably bad ideas.
Yeah,
Yeah, we did though, on rocks.
Oh,
Nobody ever failed, bro. Nobody ever failed. Okay. I remember when Joseph had just got, I want to say them Ken Griffith Juniors. And we were racing bike, bro.
Tell some age
He
again.
was smacking everybody that day.
Kens.
He was a big cuz, though, but
Griffiths.
he was smacking, bro. And we were like,
I still want me a Marlins jersey.
who?
Marine, is it? Yeah. What?
Mariners.
Mariners. Yeah.
Bro,
Seattle
they had a vintage up there, bro.
Really?
They had a whole bunch of vintage stuff there today, but I just didn't know that that's what you wanted.
Man, you know what? That's crazy because we didn't even intend on talking about vintage and nostalgia. But he brought the shirt, and then the conversation started happening like that. Conversation surrounded around vintage and nostalgia.
Bro, you know what I'm saying.
Man, I'm just,
I make stuff happen.
I'm about to show my age for real. I remember the Pokemon movie first coming out, and McDonald's had the promotion with the 24 karat plated Pokemon.
Man, Pokemon was crazy back then. Them kids were killing each other over Pokemon.
It's more than 150 now.
Wow.
Well, since he brought up the vintage, shout out to Ham Hall Vintage for the gear today. Appreciate you, my brother.
Bit.
Yo.
And I see that he only provided a one set for.
Well, hold on now, hold on. When I say, hold on, let's clear it up. I paid for this, but they worked to it because I ain't no vintage. I didn't realize what I'm thinking garage sale, but they got vintage up front. So you know when it's vintage and it's old, you gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
And I didn't know it.
Well.
But it was fun though.
Yeah.
Vintage is old.
That's
just throwing it out there.
Vintage, vintage is another word.
Is that almost a double negative?
It's a pretty word for old.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it though.
That's when you want to pay more. You want to get more money for something that's old. Just call it vintage
Or rustic.
Rustic.
But the crazy thing is though, this an XL in the old gear.
Oh
Which
yeah.
now
Everything
now
was
2X is what I had to wear,
everything
but
was
this
bigger
is
back
2X.
then.
Yeah.
And it's starter too, y'all. Don't forget that. Don't forget it. That's really why I bought it. Cause it's starter.
We're gonna save it. And that's beep.
Come on, y'all.
Come on, man.
Come on,
Man, come on.
But you right.
But that was
big.
big back then.
Yeah.
Oh man, I remember my first starter jacket. It was hockey. It was a New York Rangers.
I never had hockey, but I want one. A jersey or a jacket.
I don't think I own no jerseys anymore.
This was the Jersey King, though.
I used to have jerseys out there.
When I tell you he had Curse, that was the tight end from Miami. And that was the big one I remember. And then he had about
we talking about the Miami jerseys, yeah, because
he had like 9 teammates, man.
Because my brother went to the University of Miami, so I went down. When I went down there, I would always bring back another jersey. Sometimes he would send me jerseys. They came out with the black joint. I had the number 1 Paris jersey. That mug went hard. That black joint.
My favorite one.
Javon Curse, that's what.
Yeah,
My
Curse
brother
played
gave
tight end though.
It was
Not tight end.
AI.
DN.
Okay.
a Philly jersey. It was the white and gold joint.
Mm.
I love that jersey. Shout out to my brother for that one.
Nah, AI.
I kept that one for a while. That one stuck with me.
Shout out Broski.
I used to think I was AI when I played basketball.
Okay.
Had the braids.
Oh, okay then.
And the AI shoot the answers.
The Reeboks.
Man, shoot, I wasn't playing out there.
Now,
With his stupid left hand.
hold on. You say Reeboks. I got to go back. What y'all know about the East Bay books?
Oh, man, what you mean?
What?
Ain't nowhere else to buy stuff but East Bay.
Hey, you can't.
Now, recently, though, I had to tell them to stop sending me stuff because I don't buy
those still exist.
I don't buy nothing. Yeah,
Yeah,
they still send them out to you.
I still subscribe to it, yeah.
I did not know that was still a thing.
But look, this is the crazy thing.
I don't do
the Jordans that I
mail.
paid $235 for when they dropped
Yeah.
were 99, two for 99 in the East Bay book.
Boy,
And I never got to get them. That's why I buy shoes
2
like
for
I
99.
buy.
I was thinking about the when those AIs first came out, and he had the diamond baguettes on them, and they was $65,000.
Oh,
I'll never forget those.
why wouldn't I never buy them? Even if I could, I ain't.
Man, I remember when. Do y'all remember the spinner shoes? The Dadas.
Oh yeah, I had some Dadas too.
Josh used to
mix and match.
Mix and match.
I
He had
buy-
the same.
I
The
buy
first
two
one
pairs.
mix matching designers.
I used to
Okay.
buy I used to buy 2 pairs and wear different colors on each foot.
And they met. Them black and silver ones was the hardest.
Oh,
The black and
and
silver
blue
joints, the black and gold, and I had I would do the same thing to Adidas shell toes, get different colors
okay.
and
I ain't never liked
wear them on different feet, and then
Where's
match
she gonna wear
from
a
top
tie?
to bottom on the same feet.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help
Now you gonna
that.
double up on the shoes.
I got one for you later.
You got one for me later?
I'm gonna hold it.
Okay. Hey, look, 'cause I was so in my. I did this. When I did this, God said, "Oh, he finna shoot."
I'm gonna get you later. I don't. Yeah, your memory way better than mine for stuff back in the day.
It's okay though, bro.
I don't remember a lot of things, but
Dude, you
I do remember that
take
though.
2. I didn't even remember.
It
'cause
just
was
came
just
to me. I
midtime.
remember seeing. I got a picture of it in my mind, like the walking through the aisles with all the movies and stuff. Yep. They never rent nothing. They never rent nothing. We just went in there raising heck.
Yeah, we used to get in trouble in there.
It was like, "What do you get
See,
your
we used
kids
to
out of
get-
here?"
We used to get in trouble.
I don't remember if it was an Indian or not. Though, right then, that was. Will you get your kids out of here?
I don't know.
Maybe I just made that up.
Tuesday, baby. I just made it up.
Nah, okay. Yeah,
Don't take nothing. Do not take anything personal, okay?
Hey,
man, I went from
people will use.
Yeah, anything.
yeah, it's all good. It's all in fun.
It is.
I love my Middle Eastern people.
What
Oh,
about-
I was finna talk about the do-rag with a headband on top.
Okay, fabulous. Trade it off.
Do-rag, the headband on top. On top of it.
I'm hot nature, bro. I ain't like
Or
that.
a do-rag with a hat on top. A do-rag with a baseball cap on top.
Yes, did that.
Fitted caps, though. You can't have no snapback.
snapback?
No snapback back
Yeah,
then.
and that snapback was whack then.
Fitted cap only. And that was hard to get. You couldn't have no hair, though. If you had hair, it's hard to get that fitted cap.
Yeah.
6 and 7/8. That's what I used to wear.
Fabio.
Was that before or after the attitude?
The attitude.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about my attitude? Right in the middle of it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I don't know if we want to go there.
I was the man. What you mean?
I'm saying with the hat shrink a little bit if you drop that. I'm messing with you though.
Oh, drop the attitude.
Yeah.
Like his attitude, his attitude.
Oh, you talking about I cut the hair was probably the attitude. I don't have as much attitude when I cut the hair off.
Bro, I'm telling you, he was Fabio, bro. Like,
I hate when they say that.
it's okay.
I used to hate when they say that.
He didn't like it, but hey, your head was down your back. What?
That was bad, man.
He was
boy.
like
That was
I
bad.
can't believe it's not butter, dude.
That's Fabio.
For real, bro. For real.
Except without the accent. That was bad, man. Though. Bad
Oh,
boy
man.
back then. When I became a man, I realized ain't none of that matter.
It didn't.
The hair didn't matter. The do-rags under the headband, under the cap, with the FUBU, South Pole.
Oh, South Pole.
None of that mattered.
I miss my South Pole dress shirts.
Ooh, yeah. I had the one with the
The plaid joints.
yeah, with the lines going this way and that way.
I
With
think
them
I
joints
still
to
got one of
church.
them. Then my mama got me one of them for Christmas this year. South Pole.
Have you worn it yet?
Oh man, not the SPs.
That's it. I want to, but I just haven't. Now that
Did y'all rock the Jabos?
Nah, I ain't
man,
never worn
Kenny, man, my cousin Kenny.
Yeah.
Well, he had every jabot you could think of. The overall, the
Bro, the
short.
pants look so heavy.
I never.
Mm-hmm.
I had
I never
one
owned a
pair.
pair.
I ain't never owned a pair.
I had one pair. I didn't like them.
They were too hot.
I liked them. He used to rock them. It wasn't for me.
Where I'm from, if you had to get them from Belk was a little expensive, even back then. So,
Hold on, Bill had jabots.
yes,
Wow.
I don't even remember where he got jabots from, but he had.
that was the only. I didn't go out much. That was the only place I knew. Well, it's not much there. So. Even still, to this day. To this day.
To this day. If I got a round table question for everybody, if you could tell your past self something, if you could go back to the past and tell yourself something, what would it be?
What age we talking?
Probably that age where you thought you was everything. When you was really smelling yourself at the peak of your adolescent
It's a
ego.
boyhood. Okay. I was quiet back then. So I would probably tell myself, use your voice and speak to be heard. Because I was a very quiet person.
Maybe you should have went last. You always have like the most deep.
Looking like, wait, I wasn't even trying to go that deep.
You always had the
bad.
deepest things. No, man.
That's good.
It's good. No, don't apologize. That was good.
Because when you do speak, you speaking for all the yous in the world.
Mm-hmm. The people that don't, your audience is the people that don't have the voice now. Or maybe they're just figuring out how to get their voice. Because that's you. You're like, you got this voice and now, like, I'm speaking. I'm not finna be quiet now because when you say something, it's deep, it's impactful, and people are hearing it. And it's changed. All it takes is that one person. And we know one person. I know one person who you didn't even know you was impacting in the way that you did.
And still hearing that story is crazy.
Yeah.
I actually reached out to him just to touch base earlier this week.
Yeah. Shout out to Ken Pittman for the website. Real Talk Studios new website out. RealTalkStudios.net. I remember it now.
We live.
Yeah, it's live. Check it out. Got all our it explains the story of the beginning of Real Talk, and it's got everything from our film work to everything that we offer beyond podcasts. So check it out.
Now it's the rebirth.
It's a rebirth. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Same question for me. What would I tell myself? Let me think back to the age where you couldn't tell me nothing. There's probably a range of ages there.
Yeah. Hey, look, that's what I was trying to find a number.
That was a good while there where you couldn't tell me nothing. I would say everything that you do impacts. Everything that you do, whether people see it or don't see it, hear it or not, the way you carry yourself,
get out my message.
everything that you do is impacting somebody. So be careful. Be careful how you carry yourself and what you do because everybody's watching. And it's impactful.
You're not done, are you? That was good.
My Lord. But yeah, I mean, for me back then, I knew people were watching, but I didn't. It's almost like you didn't care, because you were living your life, and I was probably a black sheep of sorts of my family because we grew up very I won't call it real strict because we kind of got to do what we wanted to do, but it was very structured. Yeah. We were very structured, so and the expectations was through the roof. Like how we had to live, when we had to do, it was up through there, and probably my expectations for myself was beyond what other people's were. So for me to not carry myself that way, I wasn't wilding or nothing. I wasn't wilding like in a sense where I would just do stuff without remorse or without,
You had integrity.
Yeah, I still had integrity. I was wilding, but with integrity, you know what I'm saying? So I never did. And I think it was more of the prayers that kept bad stuff from happening that when I was in my wilding. It's really the prayers because it could have been, man, it's only God that I got one child before marriage and outside. Man, I'm just saying, like,
I think we all.
I'm just saying, like,
I think we all put our hands up, but
I don't know, Mr. Quiet over there. I'm not sure. I can speak for us because I know we was out there. We was out there wilding. But God, He had a plan for it all, and He did not allow us to go down those paths of destruction. and for it to be all of those prayers to go on deaf ears.
And see, he let us go.
Oh yeah.
But he always he would let us go, but our foundation would always stop us right before we go to destruction. We wasn't slow. We was just young. Couldn't nobody tell us nothing. And fleshly. That's it. Trying to figure out life, bro.
That's it.
You were figuring it out. You can't try. You were doing.
Yeah, we were figuring it out.
Yeah, even though the figuring didn't always figure.
Nah.
But now I understand why I didn't figure, but it's cool.
Thing, I think I talked about this before, is words have association. So until you get that experience, even me telling you, oh, hey, Q, don't touch that stove, it's hot. I don't know what hot is.
Till you experience it for yourself.
I'm like, oh, I know now not to do that. So that's the growing pain.
That's it. And that's what happened to us, because no matter how many times we were told that stove was hot, we're going to touch it. Like, well, we'll just get close enough to not get burnt.
Yeah.
You know.
But don't we all push a limit?
I still push the limit today, but not in those ways.
Yeah.
I push the limit in business and other arenas that's not detrimental to me, but I'm a risk taker. Like, and I've always been like that. I'm a
it's instilled in
disruptive thinker. That's what TD Jakes had a book called Disruptive Thinking. And I found out I was a disruptive thinker. I'm just somebody, like, you tell me, oh, put together this right here. Here's the instructions. I'm like, okay, I'm going to put it together, but I'm going to do it my way. I'm not going to use those instructions. Or I might reference the instructions, but this is how it's really going to get done. And that's how I've always been that way. And it's just my mind naturally goes to, okay, if this is the best way to do it, I'm going to do it. But I'm going to still find a way to do it a little bit better, a little bit more efficient. That's just me.
But you got 13 screws left over.
I was like, well, it's put together. I was like, where did these go? Like,
Oh,
okay.
them extra. That was
Them
just looking
extra.
out
I
for
don't
me,
need it.
in the
Nah.
event.
And that's a great analogy on how he would keep us. And it's probably 13 vital screws that we needed to have in whatever aspect of life we was risk taking in.
Yeah.
But the prayers and the favor and the promise that he had already instilled in our life when we was born. He was like, I know they ain't getting right now, but I'm going to let them stand a little longer. Like, almost like Jingo. Y'all know what Jingo is?
Jenga.
Jenga.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Django.
Yeah, no. Jenga.
No,
My bad.
it's bingo, but Jenga.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
The bingo,
So it
but
is Jingo.
No, I made that up. I'm messing with you.
Oh, I'm finna gotcha. Oh, I was like,
Gotcha back.
so it's like, okay, I think I
He
can.
did have it loaded up for
He
you.
did, bro.
Guide him.
That was a good one. That was a good one,
Go
bro.
ahead.
Hey, he did disrupt.
Yeah, he
Your
did that.
thinking.
He did that. Hey, literally, so I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna let you answer the question.
Okay.
Who, your previous self? You ain't gotta give an age or nothing, but your previous self, who you couldn't tell nothing. Nobody couldn't tell nothing to. What would you tell him?
I probably would. Let me just give you the line of how I would do it. I probably would sit down in front of him and look him in the eye and tell him, you are enough without, and you don't have to prove nothing to nobody. And I know you're fatherless, but that doesn't mean that you're less of a person. And I want you to understand that in the end, you'll understand why you didn't have this. Because I needed you to go through these trials to be able to help this new generation understand what it's like to be in that room, thinking it was better to just end it. And your life is going to give them hope. So tighten up. And remember, you're going to make it. Your dad loves you. He just can't give you what you need. So I got to keep you alone. I got to keep you secluded in a sense. So I can shape you into the man that I have for you to be. That's what I would tell me. That's a rough job. I got these shades on, but these eyes is wet, boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
a hot seat moment right there. I'm gonna have to transfer that over.
Because you said earlier, I don't know why you always trying to prove. That's why. That's why. So I understand those that hurt. I understand what it feel like to feel like you just here. I understand that. And so for this shit, I'll take these shades off this time. Because I was hiding so I wouldn't have to show you I was hurting. And I think you asked about, you said something about the title being, I Need Help. I didn't know how to do that because what I grew up in was just tough love and Jesus. It was never no comforting. So
I can relate to you on that one.
yeah, bro. Yeah, that's what I would tell me, bro. But
You think he would listen?
yeah, because I would take the time for me to see me. So yeah, I would have listened.
You would be telling you something that you ain't never heard before.
Yeah, in a way that I can understand it, and not biblically.
I had a moment like that, though. Not even to take away from your moment, but how I connected with my son. Because I realized I was talking to me. And when I let him know, like, I said, you know how daddy understands what I'm saying to you? He shook his head. He was like, no. Like, daddy felt the same way before. But I ain't have nobody to go to. And his whole face just, I saw it in his eyes that what he was feeling.
You like somebody understands. Thank God.
Like, it was you saw the tension, the frustration.
Relief.
You saw all of it just.
Release.
This happened last year. Me and him connected on an entirely different level. But I realized I was able to talk to my younger self. And it was deep because it's like he has his own personality. While we share similar traits, he's still his own person. Like, he is the opposite of me in some ways, but other mannerisms, like, spot on. So when I was able to connect with him in that sense, it was powerful for me.
I think that's a gift that we have as parents and I think that's a way of writing some of our past, is not just to live better as ourselves now, but to teach our kids some of the things that we learned the hard way sometimes.
And having this moment helped me understand what my mama had to deal with.
Oh yeah, your kids gonna.
It does. It also does help that. Like, it's a multifold gift because we get to translate it or transfer it to our kids, and we also get to honor our parents in a different way now. Yeah. As you're a parent, you get to see, like, dang, this is what they used to have to deal with. And these kids on a different level now. They ain't nothing like, just think about, what they had to deal with us back then. I mean, I ain't saying they, either of us got it better or worse, because it's a different time.
The amount of access.
Yeah, our kids have access to too much stuff now.
That we didn't learn about until adulthood because we were shielded. I know for me, for a fact, I was shielded from a lot of things. So, now everything's just a Google search.
Yeah, that's what my son asked me a question about something. I said, ask your tablet or Google it, or let's do it right now. We'll just take that. That's teaching him to search for information on his own.
I actually do that with in the same facet. Like, I don't know, but let's find out.
Yeah, that's right. And then, like you said, there's a lot of instances where he asked me, what does this mean? And I explained it to him in my own words. Like how, because that's just the way I, learn how to do things. Of my own knowledge and formulate it into something that he can understand, but also tell him, say, this is where you can find this information as well. So those are gifts that we have as parents. It's almost like doing it, we're raising ourselves better the second time around. Not because we weren't necessarily raised right. I love my parents, but they did what they could with what they had. And so we're doing what we can, what we have.
Yeah. It's
So
a different time.
we take what they taught us and figure out the rest. That's how I see parenting.
They passed the baton.
Yep, pass it to them so they can do the best that they can. Like, because once they, adults, that's why I explained to Layla. I was like, look, you got 5 years left to you. She already expressed that she wants to go to college. So you ain't staying in this house no more. So you got to figure out how to live on your own. If I haven't prepared you for that, then I failed. So everything that I'm doing, whether you like to hear it or not, is to help you. And I wasn't necessarily explaining in those terms. This is like, do it or else.
Yeah, well, that's
It's an ultimatum back then. Now it's like our kids have options.
But the options is what made the generation so watered down.
Oh yeah.
Look at us, and we look like I would have never done that. My mama wouldn't have went for that.
We do that all the time.
But when you have that moment of, how you be like, man, my mom she don't like me. She don't like me do nothing.
Everybody feel that way, dog.
I ain't gotta like you.
Yeah. But to see her, they asked her at my birthday, what would you say to me? At my birthday little dinner. She broke down and she said, everything I did was for you. And it messed me up because I remember me eating and she didn't. I remember the lights going off. It went off long. But she could have got it. But she didn't want to get the help because she was trying to get on her own from breaking the curse. So it's easy. Hey, I watched her do that and she was like, every breath, every time I worked late, it was for all of y'all. And I was just like, my mama really do love me. Because you get pushed down so long, you think it's mine. If you thinking that she don't like me, she don't want me to do nothing, she protected me and I couldn't really see it. Because it was a woman, for one, trying to show a boy how to be a man the best way they could.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thankful and grateful for her. But it clicked when I was 35. Why she did it, how she did it. She never showed me a wild side. She never showed me messing up her integrity, man after man. Never showed me that.
Yeah.
Not saying she didn't do it, but she made sure that
Shielded
I had the great example. Yeah, but the shielding sometimes is what makes us, when the shield leaves, oh, I really see the light. Ain't no shade here no more because I was shaded to real life. But then there are people in life that come along and help you see that, oh, it's gonna be rough.
Go ahead.
They were right, but they only told you enough. They didn't tell you the other side. 9 times out of 10, they didn't tell us because they never experienced you. So I wanted to go see. And then the fact that you telling me from your ankle, I'm a man, I see the world different than you do. Nothing against a woman or anything, but we just see stuff different.
Mm-hmm.
And how I was raised, it was more, you okay? But the world was, you gonna be good, bro? You straight? You I'm really out here getting hit. But that's where the foundation that I grew up on in church played a major part. Because I wasn't looking at the what. I was getting understanding from what I was taught my whole life. So I probably wouldn't be here today if my people wasn't
Nothing's by
Faith.
chance, bro.
Huh?
Nothing's by chance.
Yeah.
So your story is your story for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the second time I heard that today.
So I affirmed it from the first iteration.
Yeah. And I heard it from somebody that has no control over their freedom at the moment. And when I heard them. But when you just said it,
You're getting a lot of revelations today, huh?
yes, sir. I ain't shielded. I'm trying to trust, bro.
You
Trusting.
I am trusting. And the big part about trusting is once you learn how to trust you, it's hard to have trust with everybody else. But the real problem is, it's not that you can't trust everybody else. You just know what you did.
I
And
was gonna
that's
fight
the-
you on that one.
You was gonna fight me on, you always want to fight. Let me finish before you throw blows. I'm just joking. But yeah, it's always the other
I
side
was getting hit
of,
earlier.
yeah, it's the other side of,
Be careful.
Were you pausing for an ad?
You were trying to put the right words.
yeah, I didn't want to say the wrong thing.
I'm.
Not to you.
Be careful.
Because, like you said,
I know it.
yeah.
Be careful, prophet.
Yeah, it's all good. Y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one. But yeah, the real thing is that I'm not even gonna go back to it. But the real thing is that. So go back by 8 seconds, and that's 8, 9, 10, 15 seconds.
Yeah.
And that's what it is, because if I say more, it's gonna go too far.
No. I'm not trying to antagonize you.
No. It wasn't you.
Okay.
No.
The only thing I wanted to fight you on is you say it's hard to trust other people. Did I hear that right? Or I want to make sure. I
Once
heard
you find trust in yourself.
it. Yeah.
Yes. Because I trusted nobody forever.
I think
I trusted everybody my whole life. And I never trusted me because I was the one messing up. And then when I finally forgave me and saw me and forgave me, because I was never looking at the perspective of everybody else, because I thought everybody loved me the way I loved them.
okay. I won't fight you on that one.
Yeah, so yeah, I just need to reword it. But yeah, I'm not, that's the thing.
The perspective is different now.
And that's good. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
The growth is learning, like, instead of like fight.
Removing the fear.
Yeah, you're not fighting it no more.
Yeah,
it's scary, though.
Now you like settled in, and it's like you secure in your thinking now.
Now that you frame it in this way, I'm going to align with you in saying that now you're removing the expectations out of people.
Mm-hmm.
You're trusting that they are showing you who they are for who they really are versus what you expect them to be.
Right. Well, yeah, that too. But where I am now in this,
Yeah.
where I am right now in this part of maturity and growth, I'm just not gonna take nothing personal. Oh, that's my stomach, child.
That was the actual.
No, that was actually my stomach.
I think they went at the same time.
okay.
Your stomach was like the first 30 minutes of the.
My stomach didn't yell to that.
What
That was that.
Okay.
I don't know.
episode was that?
Okay.
Last one?
I
The
can-
one that just
I
aired?
got good hearing.
You got good hearing.
I can.
You hear what you want to hear. You got selective hearing.
I can hear everything. I sleep light. If I can hear the ice maker with my door closed all the way down the hall at the middle of the night
Oh, that's not
with
good.
the
analogy,
TV
bro.
on.
The ice maker loud.
Not in my TV, not in my kitchen.
Well,
It ain't.
prospectively, the distance is like boom, boom.
It's all right here, but I got 2 ears though, so I can hear what's going on the right ear.
You got two
and the
of 'em?
left ear.
I wouldn't have never said that too.
I can hear the difference between. And
That's true. I can feel that. I can handle it.
gurgling. You got another one, there, bro? My mouth be dry sometimes.
Yeah, I didn't know if, my stomach or, your ears were going to be able to take my stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Can I get a candy?
Yeah, so you want one too, Shizzle?
I'm good.
Nah, bro. Vegans can't eat sugar.
Wow. I don't identify as vegan.
Wait a minute. I don't. No, we're not going there. No, we are not.
Forgive me to any vegans.
Well,
No, we can keep that comment, but
I love vegans.
We're not going there.
Well, the
I
only
love
reason,
vegans.
excuse me.
I have families that vegans. I love vegan. It's fine.
The only reason why I say it in that way is because vegan is a whole different ballgame. Like there are levels of restrictions that I haven't reached yet, and
You just a baby vegan.
yeah, I'm more plant-based pescatarian. So that's why I say I don't identify as vegan, simply because I love shrimp and fish.
I just had fish today. I love shrimp too. That's my favorite meat group. The shrimp.
But by definition, it's not meat.
I don't care.
I know. I just for the record.
It's my favorite food in general. Like
I'm like how you maintain your color.
I'm like we love light skinned people, y'all. It's fine. I'm light skinned. I can take it. It's okay. Everybody else, get over it. It's fine. It's called real talk.
He's a golden brown.
It's called real talk, darn it. We're going to make fun of each other. Yeah. Get over it.
Mr. Cornmeal. That's
we're still going. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I think he's just...
Okay, I got something for you later on.
Oh.
Maybe okay, I might hold it till next episode. Hey, but I ain't going to forget.
I'm with it. I got a little time for you too, bro.
Got time today.
I penciled you in.
Oh.
I factored this into the schedule.
All right. Okay. There it is, JT. All right. Well, I think we good for this one. Y'all want to take a shot at another one, or you want to cap it here, or
you gonna stop this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hot seat it if you want.
We'll go hot seat it.